Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. I'm back over here, as you can tell, at Universal Orlando Resort. I'm here today to check out all kinds of updates. I'm gonna hit both parks. First park I'm gonna hit is over here at Universal Studios. I'm gonna check out all of the Halloween Horror Nights updates, all of the scare zone. They actually just released the map for Halloween Horror Nights, so we know all the scare zones, we know all of the houses. The last time that I was here and I tried to film a update video for Halloween Horror Nights, I kind of failed a little bit. I was trying to go see all the houses, but I didn't go check out any of the scare zones, and that's what I'm going to do today. Look at all of the scare zones, because I know a lot of them are up. Halloween Horror Nights starts in just about 2 weeks, so they have to have pretty much everything up like already, or they just have a little bit more work to do. After we hit all the updates here at Universal Studios, we're going to head over to Islands of Adventure, check out all of the updates and construction over there. And if you're wondering what the map looks like for Halloween Horror Nights, I'll insert that right now. But I'm going to be talking about the map and talking about all the scare zones and the houses during this update video. Alright, let's head on into Universal Studios. I looked at the app and actually the wait times are not bad at all. It's not a very crowded day in the park at all. I saw that Rip Ride Rocket was at 20 minutes, Hulk was at 30, and actually Hagrid's was only at 90 minutes, which never happens. So yeah, it's not a very busy day at all. Alright, we made it over here into Universal Studios. We're gonna head down this way today. Last time I went down that way. Let's go down this way. I know there's a scare zone right up here. So right in this area right here is gonna be a scare zone called Anarcade. And they do have some of these things up right here, as well as there's some lights up on the Minions building as well as the Shrek building. But there's not too many other things over here. And then over here by the music stage, this is actually where the Ghostbusters house is going to be. I think last year this is where the Stranger Things house was, but now the Stranger Things house has moved down more this way. I'll show you that in a little bit. We also do have this little kiosk right here set up. This is going to be a shop. It's going to be the Universal Music Plaza kiosk. All right, then we make our way down this way by Jimmy Fallon, and actually right over here in this area is going to be the house, the haunted house, Yeti Terror of the Yukon. So I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere within this building. Then kind of across from that haunted house is there's these tents right here, and this is actually set up for the Star Court Mall food court. So like Mardi Gras, I'm guessing all of this right here is going to be set up for some food stands. I'm curious to see what kind of food, special food they have at Halloween Horror Nights. I've never been to Halloween Horror Nights. I know Mardi Gras, they had amazing food. So I'm guessing that Halloween Horror Nights gotta have some pretty good food too. And there is nothing on the map for these fake porta potties right here, but there's something doing the Halloween Horror Nights. Beware of bathrooms. Rule number 3. What does that mean? And in the back of them it has like this colored fence or something. I know there's a scare zone on this side, but there's nothing on the map that says what that is. As we make our way over here by the little fire station right here where the Rip Ride Rocket runs through, on this side, on the left side right here, this is where the Jordan Peele's Us haunted house is going to be. And then on the opposite side over here, this is where the Stranger Things house is going to be. And just right next to those haunted houses, this is where the tribute store where you can buy all of your Halloween Horror Nights merchandise is going to be located. And then that brings us to our second scare zone, and this is called Zombie Double Tap. You can see that there's a little thing right here. It looks like a little ride that you can get on and goes up and down maybe. Yeah, zombie kill of the week. I'm not really sure, but you're probably gonna have to hit something right here, see how high you can get it, and maybe that'll activate this ride right here. And just as I was recording this update right here for the Zombieland Halloween Horror Nights Scare Zone, I ran into a couple viewers. It was very nice to meet you guys all the way from Nova Scotia, Canada. It's really awesome. I had no idea people watch my videos from Canada. That's crazy to me. But yeah, thank you guys very much for stopping me and saying hi. But as I take a closer look at this right here, I do not think that this is the actual operational ride. Like I see in the back, there's no way that this is going to be going up and down. There's no way they're going to put people up on this. But yeah, they still have some work to do as well. It's not completely finished. And this is actually a pretty large scare zone. It's gonna go all the way down by Louis' pub over there. It's pretty long. And then right here in front of Revenge of the Mummy, we have this kind of thing. It looks like a fake park ticket kind of thing that you would have to get for over here to get into Zombieland. It says Wayland Specific Treasures. I'm not sure what this is. I think I know what the theme of this little scare zone is. I've never seen the movie Zombieland, but yeah, it's kind of going for like that whole theme park, amusement park kind of vibe. And then this is gonna be some type of projection screen. I'm pretty sure they gotta put some type of projector up here. I don't know what they're gonna show up here. It's gonna be something. As we make our way down across from the Palace Arcade right here, we run into this kind of food truck type thing. It says Malik's Bake Shop. I'm not sure what's gonna go around here. Maybe some scary people are gonna jump out. I don't know. Just looks like a regular truck to me. There's some glass right here. You can't really tell on the video, but there's glass right here, so I don't think people are gonna jump out of here. That marks the end of the Zombieland scare zone. It's gonna be all the way down over here, and then it's gonna come all the way to up here. And then we make our way into San Francisco. Right over here, we have our next Halloween Horror Nights scare zone. It's the Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe. You can get an up-close view of this little entrance right here. We actually have a lot of things that are up right here. Check this out. We got a skeleton inside a cage right here with some colorful hair, and someone's gonna be standing right up here with some type of microphone. We got a chair back here, looks like keep a prisoner or something, but this is definitely a speaker. And there's a sign right here that's covered up with some black tarp. And then just across from that, we also have this other thing. It looks like a chair kind of, except it's being blocked by this camo tarp. We got some skulls on the side of it as well. We've got some barrels in here. I'm not sure we can see through here like this. Is someone gonna stand in here and try to scare some people? But wow, this is like the most dense, most things in a scare zone that I've seen so far. Looks like someone's gonna be standing up here doing something, as well as a stage right here. And we've got another stage right here. I think this is gonna have to do with a lot of music, this scare zone, because we've got a little skeleton right here sitting on like a drum chair. And so far, I think this is going to be the scariest scare zone there is. I think this right here might be the main attraction of the whole scare zone. 3 skulls on the sides over here with some chains running through, and probably someone will be standing up there because I see a big ladder going up here. It's kind of funny to me because like people who don't know what Halloween Horror Nights is, they like come out of Fast and Furious and they just walk over here into all of these skulls and skeletons and all this scary stuff. They gotta be confused. And I just spotted a projector up here as well. Looks like something's gonna be projected on this building. I'm not sure if this is just gonna be like a photo op, or if there's gonna be an actual prop right here to pose with. And then on the other entrance, it's just the same kind of archway that they have on the other side. Just a side note, the Hogwarts Express isn't opening until later today. The cast, the team members, and they have signs up here saying it's not opening until later today, but it's already 4:15, so I don't know how much later they're trying to open this. We also have another tower just on the other side of King's Cross right here with some lighting up on it. And then we also have another lighting tower right over here. There's no scare zones or no houses right here, so these just must be spooky lighting, I guess. And then that brings us over here to the Fear Factor stage, where they are going to be having the show Academy of Villains Altered States. You can see right up here they have this sign up. And just on the other side of the Fear Factor stage back here, I'm sure you can see this white tent. This is actually going to be the haunted house. House of 1,000 Corpses. And that sounds pretty creepy. I'm interested to go into that one. On the other side of Men in Black Alien Attack, we're gonna have 2 houses back here. And the first house is gonna be called Depths of Fear, and then the other house is called Nightingale's Blood Pit. And then across from those houses, I found this little shack right here. There's nothing on the map that says anything about this. This has to be something for Halloween Horror Nights because this isn't usually here. So I'm interested to see what this is. Maybe like a little pop-up shop, or like something to, or a little snack shop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys have heard or not, but over here on the lake where they do the cinematic celebration, they're gonna have a nighttime show. It's gonna be called the Halloween Marathon of Mayhem. and I think it could be a really cool show, especially with all of these scary movies that Universal has. I think they can make this really good. And as we continue on our tour looking for Halloween Horror Nights updates, we come over here into the kids zone, and I see 2 more of these things that we saw over by Men in Black. I'm not sure what they are, but they're definitely setting up some things in there. My gut wants to tell me that these are gonna be pop-up shops, but I'm not really 100% sure. And actually back here in the kids zone, there's gonna be 2 haunted houses, and one of the ones that I'm really excited for, it's the Universal Monsters house. So all of the throwback original scary monsters Universal has, it's gonna be over here, and it's probably the house that I'm most excited about. And then also we have Graveyard Games back here. Then once we exit the kids zone over here, we come into our second to last scare zone. This one is called Vikings Undead, and I see that they already have all these creepy skulls up. Got like a goat right here, some human skulls. Looks like they have some ancient writing on them. And they also have these strings of light that are connected like this all throughout the scare zone, as well as the normal little light stands that they put up. They of course have some speakers up as well as this thing right here. I'm curious to see what this is. I'm guessing a Viking is gonna come stand back here and use some type of weapon or something to chop some things up on this little stone slab. And kind of just across from that we have another prop right here. Looks like they can cook some things up in here or something. I'm not really sure exactly what this is at all. I think this Viking Undead scare zone could have the ability to be the scariest one, because just how condensed the street is right here, and just how many like hiding places that there are, because this is like a very shaded spot. There's a whole bunch of trees over here. There's not a lot of open space, so I think a lot of things can come jump out and scare you in this scare zone right here. I think this one might be the scariest one. And this is outside of the Viking scare zone, but right here we have something set up. I'm not sure what this is because it's outside of that scare zone, so it can't be part of that. So during Halloween Horror Nights right here, this restaurant, Mel's Drive-In, it becomes Mel's Die-In. Since I've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, I don't know what the change actually is. I'm sure there's going to be some scare actors in there maybe. Might be kind of old school themed, since Mel's Drive-In is kind of like an old school themed restaurant. But anyways, as we continue, we make it into our last scare zone. This is a good scare zone called Vanity Ball. You can see the little logo for it right here. And you can kind of tell they have these banner type things all the way down the street. We also have this stage type thing where Beetlejuice is hanging out right now. I don't want to go mess with him, but yeah, something's gonna be in here. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go mess with Beetlejuice. He's gonna make fun of me somehow. Kind of in the middle of the scare zone is these 2 structures right here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be completed at some point. It's going to hold up something, I'm sure. And of course, we just have our normal lights that are shining, that are going to shine down on the street from these little towers. And then just as Beetlejuice was hanging out, it's kind of the same stage, except the one that he was hanging out was called Metamorph, and this one's called Plasmare. So I don't know what's going to be the difference in those 2 things. I'm sure people are going to be in those. There's speakers in both of them, so yeah, something's definitely going to happen. Side note, not Halloween Horror Nights related, but over here by the old Terminator ride, there's some scaffolding up now. We still don't know what this is gonna be. They're turning it into another attraction. And then we exit our last Halloween Horror Nights scare zone. And then we come over here, and just to the right on this side is actually our last haunted house. This one is gonna be called Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Very interesting. I'm not like a big clown person. Like, I'm not scared of clowns at all. They don't scare me. I know a lot of people are scared of clowns. Not me. Outer Space, I don't know who that's going to tie into the clowns, but yeah, I'm excited to find out. But yeah, that's gonna do it for over here at Studios. Saw a whole bunch of Halloween Horror Nights updates. That was awesome. Can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights. But right now, let's head over to Islands of Adventure and check out some updates over there. All right, here I am, made it into Islands of Adventure, and I haven't been here in such a long time. Feels so good to be back. Now, before we go ahead and start looking at all the updates and construction, if you guys want, you can go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's gonna be right over here. It's at marcusq.mq. And of course, you guys can always DM me, ask me a question, anything. I'll always answer you guys back. And also something that I'm interested about, over here in Islands of Adventure in 2002, Halloween Horror Nights was actually over here instead of at Universal Studios. It was called Islands of Fear. Now, I'm interested in doing like a history video about that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. First things first, this is the main thing that I want to see here at Islands today is the Jurassic Park ride construction. I'm going to be going to a couple different locations to try and get some good views of it. So let's come up over here into Me Ship the Olive to see if we can get a good view. Well, here's a very close view. There's nothing that you can really see over here. I just see a big pile of dirt and some construction walls, but other than that I can't see anything. Let's try to get a higher up view. Yeah, there's still really not too many things that we can see, just a whole bunch of dirt. I'm excited for this to actually start going vertical. I remember we thought that the little pylons were going to be part of the roller coaster track, but they ended up just being the bridge from to skip Hogsmeade. You could just go directly from the Lost Continent all the way to Jurassic Park. Yeah, eventually this is going to start going vertical, but we actually still don't even have word about what the coaster is going to be. Everyone keeps calling it the Velocicoaster. So yeah, I'm excited. Do you guys remember when I did a video called the Ultimate Universal Single Rider Challenge? If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. I did that like a few months back, but I'm curious to see if I should go do that again because Hagrid's is open now and that has a single rider queue. And the time that I did it, King Kong single rider wasn't open. So do you think I should do that challenge again? Well, over here in Jurassic Park, we still have walls way out. I actually see a couple cranes over here as well. I didn't see those last time. If only the walls weren't as tall and we could just get a little glimpse of something. Universal's very, very secretive when they build something. Unlike Disney, Disney kind of gives you some sneak peeks, some videos, even some construction looks. But Universal, very secretive. I came here behind the Mythos restaurant to see if we can get a better view at the Jurassic Park roller coaster construction. But there's just not a whole lot to see. It's just basically dirt right now. I'll come back and film this more when there's more progress. It's just, there's nothing to see right now really. But that is actually going to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're excited for Halloween Horror Nights, give the video a thumbs up. Also share the video with a friend who likes Universal videos, who likes Halloween Horror Nights. I'm going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights. I'm going to try and get the pass where you can go as many times as you want. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot of videos from me for Halloween Horror Nights this year. And thank you guys very much for watching. It's kind of fun to do the impossible, and I'll see you guys on the next video.